Okay, this is Module 5 of Spartan SGX Phase 1, which is function. For every workout, you should focus on your warm-up. That way it can prepare you for what your body is about to entail. We're going to start with breathing mechanics, focusing on breathing through our diaphragm, not the thoracic region. We can practice that by laying down, putting one hand on our stomach, one hand on our chest. Another breathing exercise to focus on our deep breathing is we can do the same movement, but put our hands under our rib cage and focus on lateral movement. Okay. Section 2 focuses on stability, more specifically core stability. It's also going to focus on your breathing while doing so. The first one we can do is get on our hands and knees, have our fingers facing outward, put our back in the posterior, anterior, back and forth until we find that neutral position, and then stay there. Keep that neutral spine and breathe in and out through the mouth. You can have your shoulders slightly protruded, that way you're not sunken in like a push-up, but out like this. Now that breathing and core stability is done, we'll do our general warm-up to warm up our core and our muscles. So we'll go for a light jog around the pond. Let's go. Step 4 will be muscle activation, specifically in the hips. Hip movement is crucial when getting over the obstacles. We can do this one with the IT band, the world's longest IT band. Hips, legs kind of spread apart, slightly bend your knees, keep the neutral spine. The lower that you put the IT band, the more tension that you're going to have. As Dr. J likes to call this one, it's the toilet paper walk. So you put it more around your ankles this time, and you'll take tiny steps forward and backward laterally while keeping the knees bent and the spine straight. Act like you're trying to get to the toilet paper. Section 5 of our warm-up is movement patterns. This is going to help with coordination, balance, and of course stretching as well. We can do this with the forward march, bringing the legs up to 90 degrees. Arms and legs will move contralaterally. So as your left leg goes up, your right arm will move forward. Now that we're kind of warmed up, we can get into the dynamic stretching, which will help engage the entire body. So we can do this by doing a lunge, keeping the knee slightly over the forefoot, putting one arm up, one down, proper breathing, neutral spine, and then just lean to the down hand side. Make sure you drop your knee down a little more. Perfect. Keep the knee slightly over the forefoot. This one I've just simply titled the airplane. You get one foot, hands out, other leg back, and you lean forward. Neutral spine. Don't forget about the breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. It's helping with stretching, stabilization, balance. This is another hip movement. It also has a slight twist to it. But we're also going to lunge, but we're going to put our right foot behind our left foot, keep the hips square, and just drop down. And back up.
They're tight though.
I know. You'll feel it on this one. Drop down. When tackling the obstacles, our wrists are engaged so much, so we've got to make sure to stretch out the wrists as well. You can do that just by pulling a hand backwards, flipping the wrist and doing it the other way. Or if you really want to feel it, you can put your hands on the ground and lean forward. It may feel awkward to do two at one time. You may just want to do one. that we're thorough with the dynamic warm-up, we can move into our animal movements. This will help with coordination, agility, mobility, stability, and tie them all together. Animal movements are the ABCs of Spartan. A for ape, B for beast, and C for crab walk. We'll start with ape. The ape is usually segregated differently from the beast and the crab walk because it works the frontal plane as opposed to the sagittal plane. So for the ape, we can get down and look like an ape, have our hands inside of our knees, move our hands outward, and then we're going to bring our right foot, in your case the left foot, to your right hand. Exactly. The two other versions of the ape would be a forward and backward movement. So it's a push-pull movement. Get back down in the ape position, hands on the outside. We would move forward and then jump back in between your hands. Same thing with moving backwards. We do our legs first. Legs, then we push back into the ape position. Don't put your legs back so far if you can't get the push. So you can just put your legs back slightly, just a little bit. Now push. There you go. Perfect. Now we're gonna move into the sagittal plane and do what everyone calls the beast, the bear crawl, the bear. There's a million names for it. So we get back down in the familiar position. We'll actually face this way for the camera. Hands out, scapula slightly protracted, neutral spine. Make sure that you lock the elbows back. Try to face your elbows backwards, and then you'll take the knees slightly off the ground. Just an inch off the ground. Keep the head up. Before we add the actual crawling elements, we'll do something very similar to our dynamic warm-up. So we'll get or you can put your left leg fully extended back. If we have the other movements mastered, we can add the crawling aspect. You should imagine a shoe or even a glass of water on your back, trying to make sure that it doesn't fall off with easy movements. Or you can move backwards. Always keeping the knees a few inches off of the ground. Keep that back straight so that it doesn't fall off. Perfect, just slide. Your legs got too far forward.
Yeah.
Vast improvement, good work. Last but not least is the C of Spartan, the crab walk. First we just try to get in the holding position, pointing our fingers backwards, legs at 90, press our scapula and hold. To add a more challenging aspect, we can do leg lifts and try to get that leg straight. Make sure your hands are slightly wider than your shoulders. If your client can get that just fine, try to add a contralateral toe touch. Right out, touch it with your left hand. Left out, touch it with your right hand. If those movements are successful, we can do the actual crab walk. Remember, hands slightly wider than your shoulders, fingers back, press your scapula. Contralateral movement. So that is your dynamic warm-up of Spartan, as well as your ABCs of animal movements. It helps you look for asymmetrical patterns within your client as well as get them warmed up for the race and obstacles. How do you feel?
Great.
After preparation and dynamic warm-up, the client is about to tackle the 9-foot wall. Leg up. Put that leg. Completed. There's multiple ways that you can tackle the wall. For someone with less upper body strength, I would recommend swinging the leg over immediately. It would look something like this. Run up towards the wall, leg over. Then it's just a pull. For someone with more upper body strength and leg stability, I'll try to just walk over it.